Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I'm starting a new weekly reading vlog. It is Monday and I've literally just put my clips into Final Cut for the vlog from last week, and it's over an hour long without any editing, so I don't know how long it has turned out at this point. I haven't edited it yet. That's a big number. So I thought I'd just jump on here because one, I've got book mail, which I think I know what it is, and I also just wanted to quickly talk to you about what I ended up doing last night. So I went on a bit of a spiely rant last week at the end of the vlog, saying how I was in like a really big slump, and I still am, do not get me wrong. However, in pure me chaotic fashion, I picked up something random. I picked up Credible Threats by Daniel Mayer, which is the first book in a new series, and I thought, why don't I try and do some fantasy that is obviously fantastical but is also kind of set in our world. Maybe that'll break me out of this. So I haven't got very far at all. I'm only like 14 pages in, but I want to say that the first part of this book is actually really, really great. And I wanted to bring that up just in general, really, because this is where I talk about books and he is an indie author and I talk about anyone anyways. But anyways, I'm spieling. So this is following our main character Sam, and we are in his head, which I do greatly love. And Sam is he's a magician. Is he a magician or is he a wizard? And literally, yeah, he's a 16-year-old wizard. So obviously being 16 comes with all of its own problems and things. But right at the start of this book, I just loved how he was told, like, his mum had basically told him, like, he needs to talk to his friends at school, or the people at school, more to make more friends. And he does, and he's like, and that is why I've ended up here, because I did that, and I asked what was wrong with a girl in his class, and she actually told him, and he was like, why have they told me this thing? And I just really liked that, and I just wanted to obviously put that into this vlog. This is not on my TBR in any way, shape or form. And I think it might distract me a little bit, if I'm honest. Book 2, I do have the ARC on my Kindle for book 2. So, you know, we could read this. If we managed to, we could read this and then go straight into the ARC. But I'm a bit too chaotic for that sometimes, so we'll just see. But I just thought maybe this might pull me out of the slump that I was in. And I think I am really interested to pick this one back up. So I think that's the start of the slump thawing. So we love when that happens. We really do. But I have got some book mail. I don't know what this is. Well, I think I know what it might be. There is something that I'm waiting on that I know has been sent out, so this could be that, which is an ARC. But let's see and be surprised together. Is it what I think it is? Yes, it is. It's shiny. Look, I will say Angry Robot Books do an amazing job with their ARCs. Look how shiny and foily this is. Like, it's so pretty. Okay, so let me just wipe whatever that is off. This is the Branded by Joe Riccioni. I really hope I'm saying that right. Is this a finished copy? I think it actually is. Is this a finished copy? I might have. Yeah, this is definitely a finished copy, which is why it's so pretty. But I have paperwork here to tell you. So this is an epic, high-conceptive, speculative novel with explosive ideas around gender and class, served up with romance, conflict, and quick-fire narrative pace. So again, I usually say, and I say it all the time, I'm not a big romance reader. However, when I read the plot to this book, I was like, I really wanna know more, and I want to review this. So this is one of TikTok's favourite books, and NetGalley's most requested titles, comes to international audiences for the very first time. So I believe this was maybe it was in the States first, I'm not too sure. But this releases in paperback on the 11th of June. And it'll cost you $9.99, which is great. So what does this say? The themes in this, I love these paperworks because they just give me all the information that you guys could ever want. So the themes in this is sisterhood, political intrigue, magic, discussions of gender, class and privilege, morally grey characters, slow burn enemies to lovers, romantic subplot. That was the key thing. It's a subplot, it's not the main thing. I am not a big romance reader when it is all about the romance. as we've said. So subplot, usually I can handle. So about this book, Isfolk, I think, is divided into two classes: the branded, who are vulnerable to disease, and the pure, who are bigger, stronger, and immune. Orphan twins Nara and Osha are sequestered in the Citadel, where their unbranded skin entitles them to a life of privilege as precious breeding stock. Nara itches to escape her confines and return to the wilds of the Fawnwood, where she and her sister grew up. But when she is forced to run, she discovers there's much more at stake than her own life. The branded are on the rise, and the girls are caught up in their prophecies. Forced to accept the help of a mysterious southern brand known only as the Wrangler, Nara discovers the latent power lying dormant in uncanny abilities she's had since childhood. But in a world where women are traded as commodities, who can she trust in the lands beyond the Fawnwood? What does the Wrangler know about her forgotten childhood? Two sisters without a past hold the weight of the future in their hands, which is so cool. And the duology, so this is 2 books. We love a duology. We love having 2 books. So the duology ends with The Rising on the 11th of February next year. So that means you can pick this up in June, and you know that you won't have a long time to wait until the second book comes out to conclude the story. So I'm really excited to give this a go, actually. It's dystopian fantasy, according to the back of the book. There are some very cool, what are they called? Like blurbs? I think, yeah, by other authors, one of which is the best-selling author of Ledge, which I know of. A rich and thought-provoking tale, Riccione explores a world of distorted matriarchal structure, wow, where fertility is a commodity. I was biting my nails the entire time. A beautifully crafted high fantasy world with a heroine that speaks to my heart and sometimes breaks it. So I love something like that. I'm really intrigued to pick this up. And like I said, if there weren't other things that I needed to pick up now, maybe I would just go ahead and pick these things up, because as they come in, these books that I have like requested or I've pre-ordered, they all sound so good, but I just, maybe that's what's causing my slump. Maybe it's literally because I know that there are things that I have to read, and I want to read them, do not get me wrong, but then other things come in and they sound a little bit more exciting, and that always seems to be the way. But yes, this is the branded, so thank you very much to Angry Robot Books for sending me a what I believe is a finished copy. I'm very grateful, and also to Caroline, if you're watching, for just, she hooks me up with all the best things, honestly, I swear. She's so cool. And I've got so many things that I'm looking forward to from them as well. I love how in the back of the Angry Robot Books they have literally like a list of books that are theirs, a few of which are very cool, like The Judas Blossom by Stephen Orion. Loved that book last year. That was so good. Vert, very good, very strange book, but very good book. That's great. What else do I know on here? Gog Magog, that is a good book. I'm trying to think what else I've read. What else is on here? Also, some of their covers are just absolutely amazing. Oh, there you go. The Coward and the Warrior, also by Stephen Orion, which you can literally see here. This is my special edition from Angry Robot Books. Maleficent 7 by Cameron Johnston. Love that book. Can't wait for his next book to come out either. That's going to be so cool. But yeah, love this. Very pretty book. Can't wait to get to it. So thank you very much. But yeah, that's literally Monday. Jack's granddad is going to come later today, which means that I need to put away the washing and kind of move some things out of the way, because things are in the way massively, while they come and try and look at our shower and fix it, because it's not producing hot water, and if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to look at getting a plumber. So, you know, all the fun adult things which we really enjoy. But yeah, otherwise that is literally it for now. I'm gonna go back to work and I might talk to you later, I might not, we will see. But yeah, it's gonna be a good week. I'm not sure, oh, that's the other thing, I'm not sure how long this vlog is gonna go on for. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish it on Sunday when I'm in Paris and then upload it later next week and start a new vlog, or if I'm just going to do a 2-week vlog like sometimes I do, because like I always say, I'm not travelling with all the stuff that it takes for me to travel with to edit, because it's just a bit of a kerfuffle, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this here and I will come back and talk to you either later today or tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some form of a reading update for you. So I will see you then. Hello everyone and happy Thursday. I've not spoken to you for the past 2 days, and I meant to. Of course I meant to. What has happened? This week I'm scrambling around trying to sort some stuff out for work because I go away tomorrow and it's not all going how I want it to right now, but I can fix it, and my battery is flashing, so let's just fix that, shall we? Because that's just typical, and I would like this camera to be charged for when I go tomorrow so I can pack it. What else has happened? What else has happened this week? I don't really know. I was late home on Tuesday for some reason. I got a promotion at work. That's something that's happened. That got confirmed yesterday. It's been in the pipeline for a little while, but it was officially confirmed yesterday, so that's really cool. I think we're gonna potentially celebrate or go out for food or something when I come back next week, because yeah, it's just been a little bit all up in the air at the minute, if I'm completely honest. Reading wise, I've barely read anything. I didn't read anything yesterday. I meant to, didn't. Yeah, that's kind of how it's going at the minute. I still have the rest of Master of the Void to finish for Spiffbo, which I have not even... I don't even think I've made a solid dent in that yet, if I'm honest. I think I'm over 10%, but I need that review to go up. So I'm flying tomorrow. I'm going to have my Kindle with me. I'm probably going to take a physical book with me, just in case. Because that's what I do. What I'm going to take, I'm not sure yet. So, yeah, I don't really know what physical book I want to take with me. I've got piles everywhere because I have been filming. I filmed on my lunch break to get a video up on Monday. There is a potential to take Bone Ships, which I have started physically. What else have I started physically? Credible Threats, but that's not actually on my TBR for this month. It's just something that I picked up. Or I could take Gemina, and I think I might take Gemina because it's not as taxing, but Bone Ships is smaller. We'll decide. I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm in France tomorrow what I've decided. I need to charge my Kindle up tonight so that it will be fully charged, ready to go. And yeah, I need to pack. I haven't packed at all yet, but it is the first time that I get to use my little mini bag, which I'm kind of excited to do, which sounds sad, but I don't really care. I've got to drive down to Bristol, which is probably going to take me like almost, maybe like 2.5 hours or something from my house during rush hour. To fly out tomorrow at about 12:40, and then I land at 3:05 French time, so it's gonna be a bit of a day, and then I need to go on site and sort some stuff out which kind of haven't happened, which is fine, and hopefully by the time I talk to you tomorrow evening I will be in a much more calm zen place, because it's just not how I'm feeling at the minute, which this isn't normal, right? And this isn't me being like crazy or anything, it's just this job isn't necessarily at the point that I wish it was before I went away, and this is very rare for me, to be honest. But I have also got book mail. I think this is the new Leigh Bardugo book. So let's open it up. I actually couldn't tell you what the blurb is for this book, despite pre-ordering it. And why did I pre-order it? Because it was Leigh Bardugo. Let's just be real. Oh, these edges are cool. I did get the Waterstone special edition. I haven't ordered any special editions from Fairy Loot or Lumicrate or anyone, so be proud that I don't have multiple editions coming of this book. And I don't think it's coming in a book box either, because I don't know, because I think everyone's done their own like special editions that you have to pay extra for. The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. This is her intro into adult, I believe. This scorpion is creepy as heck, but this is the cover, and then we have these like digitally sprayed edges, which are very, very cool. Oh wow, oh wow. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. So we have a little like scorpion in a bottle underneath the dust jacket, which is very cool in foil, and then we also have this artwork on the end papers, but all of the gold is actually foiled. I don't know if it will come up correctly on camera, but it's very pretty either way, which I am very impressed with. And I don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't see a signed edition. Maybe there is, I don't know. But yeah, so The Familiar. Fate can be changed, curses can be broken. In a shabby house in the new capital of Madrid, Lucia Cortado uses scraps of magic to get through her days of endless toil. But when her scheming mistress discovers her scullion is hiding a talent for little miracles, she demands Lucia use those gifts to win over the royal court. Determined to seize this chance to better her fortunes, Lucia plunges into a world of power-hungry nobility, desperate kings, holy men, and seers, where the lines between magic, science, and fraud blur. With the pyres of the Inquisition burning, she must use every bit of her wit and resilience to win fame and hide the truth of her ancestry, even if that means enlisting the help of an embittered, immortal familiar whose own secrets could cost her everything. From the Sunday Times best-selling author comes a bewitching novel brimming with peril in a world where a woman's ambition can prove deadly. I'm actually really intrigued by that. That sounds really cool. Like, you know those books where you're like, I knew something about it, but I didn't know enough? That is how I feel about this book. Like, I'd read the blurb somewhere or like heard people talk about it, but I just hadn't clocked. Also, has anyone else clocked that books seem to be going up in price? Like, this is very first world problems, do not get me wrong, and I know books in America are quite expensive as well, and abroad, but in the UK I swear this used to cost me like anywhere between, you know, £16.99 and £20, and now they're just like £20 every time, and it's not even like a big book, which is crazy. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I do not. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go and reading some of her adult work. There are so many Leigh Bardugo books on my shelves. She's written adult before. Ninth House is adult. Duh. But what was I thinking? There are so many. I have quite a few Leigh Bardugo books on my shelves that I just have not read yet. And I couldn't tell you why. I haven't read the King of Scars and Rule of Wolves, which are part of the Grishaverse. I never finished the Shadow and Bone series. I read the first 1.5, I think. And then, what else haven't I read? I haven't read Hellbent. And now we have another one. But yeah, I do have auto by authors on my list. And I'm really glad that I got the Waterstone special edition of this and didn't end up with 2. Because I don't need 2, and that is something that I need to remind myself all the time. I do not need 2 at all. But yeah, now I'm babbling. I wanted to just take like a quick break to film that and tell you that I'd got book mail. I don't know if I'll talk to you again today. I don't think I'll have much of a reading update until I potentially get to Paris, once I've spent time in the airport and in the air and stuff. But I'm hoping tomorrow will not be as long a day as I feel that it will be. Because yeah, I land at 3. Obviously need to get out of the airport. Well, get through border control, customs, whatever it's called. Grab my luggage, go to the hotel, drop my luggage, change my shoes, because you have to wear safety shoes on site. Get to the venue, sort stuff out. It's just going to be go, go, go from the minute I touch down in France, and it's a little bit daunting, if I'm honest. I enjoy my job, do not get me wrong. This is not a normal thing for me. This is not a normal, like, I kind of always worry a little bit before I go away, just because I'm always anxious just about, I don't want to miss the flight, I don't want to get stuck in traffic or anything, you know, don't want any of that. But yeah, and then obviously it's just kind of navigating where you're at, and that's fine. Like, sometimes I explore, sometimes I don't. It all depends, really. But yeah, I need to pack. I was going to put, I need, basically the plan of action is I need to put away the washing first, so I can use the washing basket, the clean one, to take stuff downstairs, so I can take my suitcase downstairs and pack in the kitchen, because it's easier because there's more room and I don't block up a walkway. And then tomorrow morning I will need to pack the last bits of my toiletry, so like my glasses, my medication, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just, but at least I'm driving myself. That is the one thing that I am more grateful for, is that I'm driving myself. It makes me feel a little bit more in control. It means I load my stuff in and out of my car, which is so much easier in my opinion. Then I hate, the thing I hate the most is when I have to get a train to the airport or to meet my manager to go to these places, because then I have to get the Uber and make sure I have enough time between, you know, getting the Uber and the Uber arriving at my house and then getting to the airport or the station or whatever, and it just feels a lot more busy. But I'm babbling, so I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna go and finish my work day, and then when Jack comes home, hopefully he'll help me take my suitcase downstairs so I can pack, because I do not think I'm going to get it done before he comes home. And then we're going to have food, I'll need to cook, and then, yeah, pretty much just go about my day, really. And hopefully have an early night, because last night we went to bed at like 1:45 this morning, and I feel like I've been hit by a bus, and that's not fun. And it's not going to be fun when I'm stuck on a plane and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave this here, and then I also need to edit and upload my video that is going live on Monday instead of this vlog, because I'm not taking my editing stuff with me. So if you don't see me again at home, you'll see me tomorrow in France, and it's going to be a great time. We're going to have a great show, and yeah, see you then. Hello everyone, and happy Friday. You join me in my hotel room while I unpack my tea. I will say, having McDonald's and Burger King in the same day, not on my bucket list for today. I will say that I know this is bad. It wasn't the plan. I was going to go out, but it is currently 20 to 10 at night. And I did not get off site until 9 o'clock because we've just had things go wrong, and I felt like because the team was staying there, I should have stayed there because, you know, teamwork. So I got myself a very apparently squished Big Mac, more nuggets than I needed because I didn't have the in-between, and a Coke. And I already have an open Coke because I couldn't wait from the bar downstairs. So cheers. I'm not going to eat on camera because I do not find that enjoyable. But I thought I would just do a really quick update. I might do a room tour again later, but that probably isn't a today thing. I'm just gonna eat. But I wanted to check in and say I got to France. I'm all good. I've been saying bonjour and bonsoir and all the things that make me sound very English, because I know about 3 phrases and I'm trying really hard to learn more. But every time I come to France, I learn something new, which is really good by talking to obviously French people. But it was really cool driving in as well today from the airport, because where this venue is more central Paris, whereas where we usually go, it's on the outskirts. So I will be on the outskirts of Paris later this year again, but literally I saw the Eiffel Tower driving into Paris, which I haven't seen for years. And if I manage to get the chance to get away from site early and go and see the Eiffel Tower, I probably will, but I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe next time. There's just too many things going wrong. Well, not wrong, they're not wrong anymore, but we've had some setbacks, so, you know, just trying to keep on top of everything and yeah, making sure it's all fine. But I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to put the rest of Gilmore Girls on because for some reason I can access A Year in the Life here when I can't at home, which sucks, but I've got A Year in the Life to watch. I've just finished rewatching the rest of Gilmore Girls for like the 6th time, and then I'm probably just gonna put my pajamas on and go to bed because I am shattered, and then I need to go to the supermarket tomorrow to get some snacks and drinks and stuff because I didn't have time to do it today. So I'm gonna leave this here. I'll come back and talk to you tomorrow, and hopefully there'll be a reading update tomorrow. I've read like 2 chapters of Master of the Void and that's it, which is terrible. So I'm hoping when I get into bed I'll be able to just like read a little bit of that because I'm not actually tired yet. I'm just hungry, but I might be tired after I've eaten. So we'll see. I'm just gonna take it as it comes, and yeah, that's literally it. So I will catch you later, and maybe tomorrow I'll do a snack haul, because I do love a good snack haul. Hello everyone, and happy Saturday. So I have just got out of the shower, which is why I look like an egg. But I have 1, a reading update, go me, and 2, a snack haul, because is it me abroad if I don't have a snack haul? The lighting in here is very strange, I will say, but it is what it is. So first, my reading update. I've literally just finished it, so I'm not too sure what it's gonna get. I'm thinking more 3. It's a very good start to a series. So I've just finished the Written by Bengali. It is following a main character called Farden, and there's like other people that kind of dip in and out as well, but we're following mainly Farden, and he is well, he's called the Written, which is essentially like a sorcerer. Like, once they've, I don't know if they have exams, maybe I missed that part, but there's a lot of rules, and they can't, you know, fraternize between male and female, they can't recreate. It was a really interesting story, and he gets sent on like this mission to the dragons, which is really cool, to basically offer like a peace treaty, because the kingdoms want to come back together. There's always been some bad blood between these two. There was a war, so he is sent with a book and himself to go and see the dragons as a gesture of goodwill, and then when he comes back, it's stolen, and whoever steals it kills like a load of people from the dragon's court, or like their guards, and it's just like, it kicks off a whole thing. And I think this book is a really good start. I love as well the fact that it is part of my Audible subscription, so I haven't used any credits to get the first book or the second book. I think the whole series is part of the Audible thing, which is very, very cool. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's an indie author as well. He does some beautiful editions for these books. He's done Kickstarters for this series in particular, which I've seen, and I've loved them. I've just never bitten the bullet to buy them. So maybe I'll listen to the whole series, and then by the time I finish them, he'll be on his final Kickstarter for the final book, and I'll have to spend a lot of money to get special editions of all of them. Who knows? But that is a possibility. So there is a book. Well done me. I need to fill in my journal, actually, which I'm gonna put Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life on. I'm gonna sit here because this is actually like a high chair, and I'm gonna fill up my journal before I go to bed, and then I'm going to carry on reading Master of the Void. I'm like 23% in. I'm really struggling to like pick it up and read it, because obviously I'm here working, and I want to try and get to at least 50% tonight, although I'm not sure how that's going to happen because it's already 5 to 10, so we'll see how that goes. But that's why I've showered tonight, so that if I do happen to stay up a little bit later than planned, I don't have to get up really, really early to get to site. Also, it's like 5 minutes up the road, so I could literally leave here at 8, because my team get there at 8. But I like to arrive a little bit after I know that they've got there, just so that they set up. And also I need to go and talk to some of the organisers as well, just to get the last bit sorted. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Snack haul. So I bought myself lunch today to take in, and then I went back to the shop again after I finished on site to go and get food. And I didn't like anything they had for like sandwiches, so I literally have like a whole selection of snacks, which are not good for me and not healthy in the slightest. So hopefully tomorrow I finally make it to the freaking gym, because I have not gone. I didn't go yesterday because I didn't get off site until 9. I haven't gone today because I literally got off site, went to the supermarket, kind of detoured into the pizza place, had pizza, then came back, called my mum, and I've literally just got out of the shower after being on the phone with my mum. So, you know, that's how that is. But I have snacks, like I said. So I bought myself lunch. What I have left: barbecue crisps. These are nice, but they're not as nice as the Lay's version. So if you're in France, get the Lay's ones, not the Vico ones, because I don't know, they're just not as flavourful. And I also bought these this morning because you have to. Because these aren't in the UK anymore and it's very sad, and I love these. And they're pre-portioned, so it means that I can just chuck one in my bag. Brilliant. Also, Powerade. I love the blue one, but they didn't have any when I went back. So I had a blue one today with my lunch. They didn't have one, so I've got the golden mango one for tomorrow. Hopefully it's as nice. And then I've got a selection of other snacks, because of course I do. First up, Pokemon sweets. I freaking love these fizzy sweets. When I go to the other Paris venue that I go to, they sell these in like a smaller packet for like single people eating, instead of like a grab bag. I get them to go with my lunch because I love them. I also got, because I've never seen these before, Doritos paprika flavour. I'm excited. They didn't have any paprika Lays in the shop. I'm not here for that much longer, to be completely honest, so I will probably be done with, I'll probably be taking leftovers of them home. And then I got these, which are Madeleines, but they're citron, sorry, so lemon, because they did have chocolate ones, and I was like, I've got enough chocolate and stuff, so let's have some lemon. And then of course my favourite biscuits, because I have to. I love these things. They're so good. But I'm literally going to fill in my journal for the written. I'll put it through Compile probably tomorrow, and then I will, it's probably going to be a 3 stars, to be completely honest. And then I will, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've just downloaded The Ember Blade by Chris Wooding on my Audible account, because that is my buddy read with Kate this month, but also it's one of my prompts for the Magical Readathon. So I thought, well, if I download that audibly, then I can actually start listening to it. At least then I can start listening to it, and it's the chunkiest book on my TBR this month, so if I can listen to it, that'd be great. It's 30 hours long. So listening to it audibly would be fantastic, I think. And yeah, I want to obviously finish Master of the Void, and then once I finish that, the world is my oyster. And I've finally caught up on all my comments, because, you know, hectic. But one of them was from the lovely Esme, and I completely agree. She told me that I need to embrace the chaos, because I mentioned last week that I was feeling a bit slumpy, and it's possibly because there's so much I need to read rather than what I want to read. And obviously that there is correlation and there is crossover with these things, because a lot of the arcs, obviously every arc that I've ever requested I want to read, but sometimes when you request an arc, especially on NetGalley, there is a high percentage that I'm not going to get it, because I am not one of those high percentage reviewers. Like I actively do not spend a lot of time on NetGalley. I went through a stage in 2020 where I requested anything and everything, then stopped, and now I only request the things that interest me, which is the whole point. But yeah, so I don't really expect to get the arcs I get, but recently I've actually had a couple come in, and obviously that's kind of thrown the TBR out the window a little bit, and it's just what it is. But I'm very excited for every single book that I've got to read, and I'm very excited to get home. I'm excited to get home anyways, but I'm excited to get home because when I get home next week is starting on Monday, is the 3-day book tour for Exile by AJ Calvin, which I showed in last week's vlog, I think. So I want to read that. And then I need to read Searching for Zen, because I'm actually reviewing that for Indie Book Tours as well the following week. So that's going to be really fun. And I'm actually really excited. It's a short book, so it's not like a massive 500-page chunky book, which is great. And it's indie, so it's two fantastic things. Short and indie. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go and sharing my thoughts and feelings on that with you. And then I've obviously got other things scheduled in, because we are busy at Indie Book Tours. Like, we're coming up to 2 very busy months, and I'm just like so happy and so proud of myself and Lisa. We work very hard, and it's just so good to see people getting involved and sharing stuff and talking about great indie books. It's just so nice, and it makes us feel warm and fluffy inside. So definitely join us if you want to become a reviewer or just share the reviews that our lovely reviewers post. It's all on the Twitter. I'll link the Twitter down below because that has like the sign up form and everything on it, so definitely check that out. But I'm going to stop babbling, I'm going to fill in my journal, and I'm going to go get into bed and read, because I need to read at least a little bit, because I read a bit on site, which was great, but I just need to read a bit more. So that's the aim. So I will see you tomorrow. See you then. Hello everyone and happy Monday. I am packing to go home. I have had, it's not even been like a bad day. Like, it's been a bit finicky, you know, as sometimes happens. And then I came back to my room and I was like, right, well, I want to go to the gym. So I went to the gym. And the gym in this hotel consisted of about 4 machines, all of which are leg-based, which isn't ideal when I'm going to be walking a lot tomorrow. You know, I don't really want to have completely dead legs. So I literally did like 10 minutes and then left, and I was like, oh, do you know what, I don't want to go out. I want to literally sit in my room, eat some food, and then get in the shower, because I have to pack, and in order to pack I need to have had a shower so I can pack all my wash kit. Brilliant, fine, no problem. So I ordered from Uber Eats, and I've never had a problem before until today. And today they gave me the wrong thing, had a completely different name on it, very French name, funnily enough, I'm in France. And then I realised that there is literally no one you can turn to for help should this thing happen. So I have opened up 2 complaints, because I didn't mean to open up 2 complaints, but the error code kept coming up for when I was like, oh, I've had the wrong order delivered. So I was like, well, I'll do the missing item one. So hopefully they'll refund me. I haven't paid for it to come out of my work account, but that's not the point. I want the money back because it's a delivery issue. So hopefully I will get the money back for that soon. And then I had to reorder in order to get my food, because again, there's no one that you can talk to, or there was nothing that I could find to give me a number that I could talk to and to say, hey guys, you've given me the wrong thing, turn around, come back, and I'll give you the order that you've given me that is wrong. So that's fun. Love that for me. But oh well, that's fine. This has literally taken me 2 seconds to pack. I have not brought an awful lot of stuff this time. Usually I do, but then again, it's not really a long trip, this one, if I think about it. So I have literally, because whatever they had ordered was like some sort of Thai or curry or something, it stank. So I've left it in the corridor so it doesn't stink out my room. So it's currently stinking out the corridor instead. Hopefully someone will come by and just pick it up and take it away. But, you know, who knows? So yeah, that's the long and short of that. I am going to have a shower, lay out my makeup and stuff so that it's literally there, easy to grab. I need to get up early tomorrow, probably like 6:30, to get up, have time to faff around, because I do that, make sure everything's packed, check out, leave my bag here, and then walk over to the venue. I need to charge my laptop actually while I'm thinking about that. But yeah, I've been reading, not physically, but I have been reading audibly, and I've read like at least half of The Emma Blade by now. It is so good, so good. I highly recommend the audiobook if anyone wants to listen to it. It's really good. I'm finding it quite riveting and engaging, which is quite nice, because I have been struggling recently with the audiobooks that I've been reading. Not that they've been bad or anything, but maybe my brain's just not been there for them, but I haven't found that one has like held my attention so much as this one, to the point where I actually feel confident like talking about the book, which is quite nice. I like how many different points of view we have in this book. I like that we're mainly focusing on Aaron and Cade, who are friends, and then we kind of dip in and out for different perspectives to get like a round story. I also really enjoy the fact that this is kind of like the chosen one goes wrong almost, because Aaron's father, it is in the blurb, Aaron's father basically gets killed, and then him and his friend Cade end up in prison. And then this guy and when this happens and this guy turns up to rescue them, Aaron realizes that everything he's ever known has been a lie. And it sounds as if you were gonna get like, oh, your whole life's been a lie, like, you're not a farmer, you're a prince. That's not the story. But anyways, like, that's not even what he is in this book. But it kind of, like, from the blurb, you get that idea. But that's not it at all. And he's not actually... It's quite funny, because there's a part of it where he's just like, I'm actually not that special. And I'm like, hey, relatable. Like, fair play. Because no, you're not. You're not special. You just know... or the wrong people are aware of you. That's pretty much what the long and short of it is. So yeah, so I am going, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have a shower. I'm watching A Year in the Life. I've just had Pizza Hut finally, after the right order got bloody delivered. I got really frustrated because there is literally no one that you can talk to and stuff like that goes wrong. It has taught me a lesson to like be way more diligent over like what you get, but at the same time they literally hand you food so fast and then bugger off. It's like there is no way you could tell them that it's wrong, you know. But it's just what it is. But I've had most of it. I've got 2 pieces left which I'm too full to eat, so I might eat them for breakfast tomorrow. So I actually eat some form of breakfast tomorrow, because I don't usually. And yeah, I just need to pack, which I've pretty much done. I've done half of it. I need to pack my hard hat and stuff and all my wash gear. I'm pretty much going over the same 3 things, aren't I, really? I'm just repeating myself. I haven't really spoken to anyone today, and I am really looking forward to going home, especially after now. Like, this whole debacle was just a pain, and I think it does kind of show as well, like, me as a person, because I'm so worried about getting my... It's not even really my money, it's like my expenses that I've been given. But I'm like, I need to get the money back, because yeah, I could be just like, oh, it doesn't matter, but it does matter, and I care, you know. And oh, I can't believe, like, it's not 9 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock at night, and it's still really light outside, and I just want to go home. At least this time tomorrow I'll be on a plane. That's good. Happy about that. I'm on a really late flight though. Not really late, but late for me. Like, I'm leaving at 7:15, which means literally all day on site, which is fine, but like, I don't enjoy being at the shows, because as much as the shows have like some really cool stands, they don't interest me in the slightest. So it's just like, you have to make sure you find somewhere to go and sit, and then the minute you want to do anything, like you want to go and eat or you need to pee, you have to take your stuff and move, and then you most likely will come back and your space that you've been sat at for hours is then gone, and it's just an art form, you know. I'm just complaining, if I'm completely honest. I'm gonna go away because I'm just being negative, and I don't need to be. I need a shower, and I want to try and steam all the snot out of my face, which I'm not sure if it's allergies or if I'm sick or what. I just can't tell anymore. So yeah, we're gonna do all of that. I'm gonna then pack up my hand luggage as well and make sure that's all ready to go and stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna go. And when I talk to you, probably not tomorrow, probably be Wednesday, I'm gonna be at home, and I'm going out on Wednesday with my friend. We're going to like this trampoliny thing. I'm very excited. It's gonna be good fun. And then we're gonna go out for tea. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I do feel like this Uber Eats thing has just taught me to just suck it up and go outside and eat in restaurants. But sometimes you just don't want to when you're away by yourself. Like, you just don't want to sit in a restaurant by yourself And that was me today. Also, because it's the day before the show opens, everyone's here. Like, I accidentally bumped into someone because she was stood this far away from the lift door. I'm like, why are you having your mother's meeting in front of the lift when people want to get in the lift to go up to their rooms? What are you doing? Anyways, right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. I'll see you when I get home. Okay, bye. Hello everyone, and happy Thursday. I've been in the office today and I am finally home. As you can see, I came home Tuesday night. I didn't talk to you yesterday. Yesterday, I got up when Jack went to work. He went to work for 10, so what did he leave here, like 9, half 9? I had the worst headache I'd had in a while, and I went downstairs and I took some tablets, and I've got these like I've got this like cooling mask for my hay fever, really, but it really helps with my headaches as well. So I had that on, and then I had a nap on the couch, and I woke up at gone 12 realizing it was time for lunch. So that's what I did. I got up, I had lunch, and then I got up, I had lunch. I then went out with my friend. Well, she came here first, and then we went to this thing called Inflator-Nation, or Inflation-Nation, I don't know, I think it's Inflator-Nation, which is essentially like a big room full of inflatables, and my god am I unfit. Like, I was huffing and puffing all the way around that. It was really good fun. There was a point where I felt sick because I was like, I'm not breathing properly. And then we went for Waggers. We went to Wagamama's with Jack because we went from there, met Jack at work, and then we went to Wagamama's, and it was really nice. And then she came back here and her partner met us here. I've just punched my desk, and we got the massive pots of joy things that you can get from Cadbury's, and then we bought our own chocolate toppings, and we just ate a shit ton of chocolate pretty much, and it was great. And yeah, they left late, and then I went into the office today because I had meetings, which was something. And then Jack's shift got changed literally today because he was meant to be working and he was doing something else, so he had to then come home, have a nap, and now he's gone out because he's working until like 3 AM. So that's fun. But yeah, reading wise, I haven't really read an awful lot. I read a bit of Gemina yesterday because I wanted, well, Jack and my friend's partner were playing Helldivers, which is their new obsession, and she was doing some colouring, and I was like, well, I'll just read because I need to read. So I read a bit of Gemina. I haven't really made a dent in it, I've got to be honest. I don't even think I've hit 100 pages. And I have 5 hours and 45 minutes left on the Ember Blade, which suddenly now I'm not on site, I'm not racking through it as much. I literally started it, whatever day I started it, I cannot remember. Whatever day I started it, I literally ended up having, I literally listened to like 8-9 hours of it straight the first day, because I was on site and I just could, and I think that's partially why I have been really enjoying it, because for those 8-9 hours I was not needing to use my brain for anything else. I was watching people build, so I took a lot of the story in, which is good. But I'm now home. I have book mail. I have another book mail downstairs that I need to go and get because we need to look at them, so I'm gonna go get it and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I am back with book mail. Both are special editions. Both are sequels, depending on how you read this one. And this has been a long time coming, so I don't even feel like I've spent money on this at this point. This is like a gift from past me because it's been so long since I paid for it. I can't even remember when I paid for it. I think last year, and we were in April. Anyways, let's open this one first. This is from the Locked Library. So if you know what special editions they did recently, you'll know which one this is. But this is a sequel to one that they did last year. Not a fan of how they've packaged it, gotta be honest. They've literally just shoved it in a paper envelope, but it's very pretty. I'm just a bit worried about... No, I think we're okay. Okay, so this is the book that broke the world by Mark Lawrence, which is the sequel to The Book That Wouldn't Burn. This feels a lot thinner. So we have our edges with our block edges as well, and then our bookmark. Oh, I do like the inside though. Oh, we fight for the people we love. How pretty. And then we still have the key and stuff, which is really nice detailing. And then on the inside, we have these end papers. So in the first book, we had a bookshelf with loads of different like title names, something like that. Anyways, do we have a bound in, and we have a bound in author letter for this one as well. I can't tell you what this is about because this is a sequel. I'm not going to read it because it will spoil me for the first book that I have not read. But it's very pretty. It feels really light in comparison, I will say. That is the only thing. Try and balance that. Oh, can I get to my copy? Yeah, I can. Just give me a second. So this is the first book. I don't know if this is my reprint. It's not a reprint, but I got a second edition because the first one broke. But look at the size difference. This is the first book, this is the second. Like, it just doesn't feel right. So the first book is how many pages? It's quite 566, and then the sequel is not even 400 pages long. What the heck? Okay. But I like that the shelves match up. And the colours match as well, which is very cool. I don't know how long this series plans to be, I will say. And I'm not... No, I'm just being critical. So the first one is silver and the second one is gold. So that's how they look together. I don't know how I feel about it. They're very pretty, don't get me wrong, but I like when we match. It's one of my regrets that I didn't get the matching. You can just about see it here. This is silver and this is gold, and then they did a reprint of the thing to make them both silver, and that is scuffed to heck, but I didn't get the reprint. But anyways, so yeah, I got that, which is very, very cool. Happy that I've got the sequel. I need to read the first book. I'm a little bit less daunted because I was expecting the sequel to be just as big, but now we're on to this one, which I need to make sure my numbers match. I need a thing. Do I need a thing? No, I can peel that off. Or just rip it. Oh, there you go. It's just ripping. It's fine. Whee! So this is the next one in the extra special editions of Ryan Carhill's books. This is the fall. It's very beautifully packaged. It has a lot of wrapping. It is crazy to think that this one book, which is tiny, cost me £55. But look at it. It's so cool. And we have the next set of coasters. So basically when they did the first book, which is of Blood and Fire, there was a hold up unfortunately with that one, and we got 2 coasters, and now we've got 2 more coasters. So this one says The Gilded Dragon, which is very cute if it decides to focus. Come on, I know you want to. So this one just says The Gilded Dragon, like that. And then this one says something else. Acheron's Sigil. And it's the same on both sides. I was just showing you that upside down, wasn't I? So yeah, we've got a green side and a black side, which is very, very cool. So we've got more of them to add to our collection, which we greatly enjoy. And then obviously we have the fall. We have a very pretty black ribbon, which we greatly enjoy. Ah! And then every book is wrapped by every book that you buy from the Broken Binding is wrapped. I'm just gonna tear the paper because the paper, it's the sticker that I want, not the paper. Because I keep the stickers actually for these books. Every special edition that I get from the Broken Binding, if it has a special sticker, I do keep. Ooh, you get first look. Very pretty. I love that they have these protective covers on them as well. Just surrounded by paper that's falling and making annoying noises. I'm very sorry. But look at it. It's so pretty. We have the fall on the spine. And we have these. And these edges are gilded. So the first book was gold and these ones are silver. And I've got number 535. I'm pretty sure that's right. I will check in a second. And look at all of this foiling. So we have this foiling. And then we have this. Like, I have seen everywhere this front foiling. No one has shown this back foiling. Look at that. That's incredible. That's so cool. I really like that. And then, yeah, I've got 535. Signed by Ryan Cahill. I will keep collecting. Look at this artwork. I will keep collecting these books, but also, oh gosh, I will keep collecting my signed and numbered editions of the other books, because I think I have like number 7 from Of Darkness and Light onwards. So I think my first 2, which is Of Blood and Fire and The Fall, are both unnumbered. I don't know if they're signed actually. Oh, there's other artwork that's different. That's not the same as the other end papers. I'm trying to look at it. It's so pretty. They do a very, very good job, and I'm trying to cut down on the books that I'm actually like spending a lot of money on, like special edition wise, because, you know, Waterstones are really stepping up their game and stuff, but until we complete this series, I will be buying 2 editions of these books. And then where we go from there for Ryan, I'm not sure, because I am trying to be better with my money. But in this case, also the other thing as well, like, these are stunning, do not get me wrong, but these are printed in a number of 1,500, sorry. So yeah, these are 1,500 copies made. My signed and numbered copies are 50, and then the rest of them are just like signed and lined or whatever, but they are very pretty. I'm glad to finally have this to add to my shelf. Yep. Just gonna need to make some more room for these, aren't I? So yeah, there you go, there's my book mail. One day I will probably just keep hold of all my book mail and open it all in one video, but I quite like these little bursts of joy that I get when I open things throughout the month, because it's good. Reading wise, like I said, I haven't really read much. I haven't really made much progress in anything, must be honest. And I don't know if I'm going to read today, got to be honest, because I need to do a couple of things for indie book tours, and then I kind of just want to make my tea and mong, so I might just do that. But I'm going to leave this here because I've been chatting for like 10 minutes. I do not need to talk for any more time, and I will come back to you tomorrow with an update. I am working from home tomorrow as well, so maybe we'll read something, I don't know, but I'll let you know when I know, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hello everyone, and happy Monday. So this is the 3rd Monday in this vlog, and we are here to end this vlog. So I am at home, I'm working from home because it's Monday, also because I'm coming down with a bug, so, or I am already down with the bug. So I am staying away from the office, so I'm here to finish out this vlog. I did not manage to read everything that I wanted to read, but that's okay. I will upload my Master of the Void review. I probably won't film it this week. If I feel better, then I will film it and I will get that up for you guys as soon as possible. It is the final book for my team to review for Spiffbo 9. And once that's done, then that's us done for Spiffbo 9, which is really, really cool. And then it's a bit of a break until we get the submissions in for Spiffbo 10. So it's going for 10 years. I am carrying on with Spiffbo. I'm in a fantastic team and I'm really enjoying reading and reviewing with them. So as long as they will have me, I will stick around. Reading wise, I still have some time left on the Ember Blade. I literally have just over 3 hours actually left of that. I'm on chapter 84 and I'm really enjoying it. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing how this pans out. We are currently in what I imagine is the final big plot for this book before it goes on to the sequel. There's going to be a cliffhanger, I can just feel it, and I'm not sure how upset I'm going to be about said cliffhanger until I get there. So, you know, we just need to finish that. I have started another book, but I'll talk about that when I start my next vlog. And yeah, haven't done an awful lot of reading because I haven't spoken to you for a very long time because I spoke to you Thursday. Friday I worked from home. Saturday I helped Jack with an event, and I've just been getting progressively sicker from Friday, if I'm completely honest. And then yesterday I spent all day literally on the couch. I stayed in my pyjamas, I did not get dressed, I did not go outside, and I went and just slept on and off all day because I'm feeling rough. So yeah, pretty much that is the long and short of it. I'm hoping that this week, but next week for you guys vlog wise, I will actually be finishing things off. I've got so many things like on the cusp of being finished and I just am not finishing it, and it's frustrating the heck out of me. I need to finish things. I'm behind on my goal already. Probably go into this rant next week so you can hear it next week. So I want to get back on track even though I am sick. So, you know, let's ramp up the pressure when I'm sick because that's what we do to ourselves here. If you've enjoyed this vlog, I hope you have. It's over an hour long again. There were some obviously snacky bits. There's been a bit of a book haul. Then please give it a like, really supports me with my channel. Leave me a comment down below of something you do to make yourself feel better when you're poorly. I need all the help I can get. And if you want to just leave me an emoji, leave me any don't you know there's an emoji like blowing its nose on a tissue? Send me that because that's currently me and my life. But otherwise, if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ring that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I try to upload twice a week. I'm not sure if that's going to happen this week because sick, and every day I've just woken up a bit worse. So I'm just kind of guessing that from tomorrow not going to be better, but hopefully there's another video of some description this week. If not, you might get 3 videos next week when I feel better. But make sure you stick around if you want to see more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that is everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day and I'll see you soon in the next one.